You see, this is especially true when we stop the PMO. You stop beating off and you stop looking at porn. This energy starts to accumulate. Actually, it's more the habit. You've just broken, at least temporarily, this habit of every time you have a tendency to indulge in some sexual escapade, PMO, you like said, okay, I'm not going to do that now. Well, that habit doesn't just go away. So then it starts to bleed through into a more subtle form that we can call lusting or edging. The reason I say lust is like quicksand, though. It's like the mind says, look, just look at some, maybe just look online at porn a little bit, or even look at a magazine with girls wearing lingerie, or go to a strip club, or massage parlor, or just go out to the beach and look at the girls in the bikinis and see if you can get some attention, But you don't have to do PMO. Just do that a little bit, though. Just do a little bit. Yeah. Once you start doing it, so I say it's quicksand. Once you put your foot in it, it starts to pull you in more, don't it? I mean, look at your own life and see. The tendency to do it and repeat it becomes stronger. And then finally, you get so... One guy asked, how do I get rid of blue balls? Yeah, there's no secret. You get rid of it when you stop doing this stuff I'm talking about, but you can't help it for a while, so just go through it, man. Life's tough. All right. It starts to pull you in more, then you want to do it more, repeat the lust and sexual fantasies, and then more and more, and finally the energy gets so... The sexual energy is going down every time you do that. And so then it puts pressure on your sexual apparatus. Then you get the blue balls. And then the pressure, you want to release the pressure. So then finally, you'll be like, okay, I'm just going to do PMO. I have to. And yeah, you get yourself into a place where you just got to release, man. It's like the lesser evil of the two. Yeah, this is how it works. This is what I'm trying to say. This is the part of the evolution. You just have to do it sometimes. So you be cool and do it. Try to not do it, but if you got to do it, you do it. And then in time, it'll be revealed to you what your schedule is. Okay, once a week, once a month. And then as you evolve, that will change. If you were doing it once a week, now maybe you'll do it once a month. If you're doing it once a month, now maybe once every 2 months. And then maybe some will get to the point you only do it with your wife or your girlfriend. You release. My autobiography book came out. It's a fun book. If you want to read it, the link to my website where you can get it, I put in the video description, so you can check that. I got to remember to let people know that that's out. So, I stopped the PMO, and that was easier than stopping the edging and lusting. That edging and lusting went on. That continued. Actually, you can't ever... Be careful if one wants to declare, I'm totally free of anything. We don't know how life's going to play. You don't know. Keep some humility. Don't get too complacent, But for a while, especially when I was in Asia, I would drive my motorcycle and go by all the massage parlors, and then at night go by the Thai bars, because all the girls hang out there and they want to bring you in, So they want to go home with you. I didn't want to do that. That's too much work. I just wanted to I like the attention. Oh, sexy man. See, I just wanted to hear that. So that's a form of lusting and edging. So that took a while, man, to die down. Because I don't have any, that's why I can't give any techniques on how to do that. It just happens. You just get sick of doing it. You start to feel more and more stupid, basically. I'm why? I'd be sitting in my room doing, I don't know, whatever I was doing. It was more important than going out and doing that. And then I would I would be like, the tendency to, that lusting tendency would activate. And I'm like, damn it, I gotta go out again and do this stupid thing. So then I go drive around and do what I do. Then I come back an hour or two later and I'd be like, well, I'd feel depleted because it lowers the frequency. That's the thing. That's the point. This isn't a moral thing here. Like, you shouldn't do this. God doesn't want you to do this. This isn't where I'm coming from. It's because when I do those things, like the PMO, there's no way you can do that and not take a hit vibrationally. Now, if you're a teenager in your 20s and you're kind of dull, you may think, I don't feel anything, I feel better. Yeah, those people the videos aren't for. I'm not talking to you. Later you're going to see what I'm talking about, but right now you don't, so there's no need to even, we don't really have anything to say to each other. But those who do know, you know. When you do PMO, your frequency drops. When your frequency drops, your level of thinking drops. Your emotions aren't, they're more heavy now. Physically, you're just kind of lower, you're less vibrant, less energy. So that's why I wanted to stop it. My nervous system took a hit. If you have certain health issues, you might notice when you do the PMO, it makes it worse. See, these people I'm talking to. So then I stopped that because I'm like, this sucks. And then I realized I couldn't though. The habit was so strong I couldn't stop. I'm like, God, help me. That was an authentic prayer there at that point. It's like I exhausted all my effort trying to stop and realized I couldn't stop, or at least not as effective as I wanted to. I was holding the spring down, but I wasn't really free. So then I started getting in touch with spiritual power because I had to. What else am I going to do? Go buy a course or a technique or something? Yeah, right. So then I became free of the PMO. But then I realized, whoa, there's another level. It's lust. That I call that mental semen retention. It's like physical semen retention, you got mental semen retention. That's the deepest, hardest thing to break. This is the thing that the monks even in the ashram, they've been in there years, they can't break this. There's some stories about this sadhu was doing deep tapas, sadhana, out in the desert. He was trying to like reenact some 40 days, 40 night type catharsis. You know, he said, I'm gonna go out in the desert and I'm just gonna meditate and force myself to stay out there even when the sun's blazing on me. And then he was documenting, like, you know, what was happening. And I remember he said one thing that I remember. I mean, it was hard. It was hard on many levels, but this one thing, he said, amazing. It's been, I don't know, 4 days or 5 days. And I'm still thinking, he had fantasies about like naked girls dancing around. You see how deep this is? It doesn't just go away, man. This is like embedded in the psyche. Centuries and centuries of DNA from our ancestors who also thought this way. Now it's all been downloaded into you. Geez, did I go the wrong way again? So, the mental level of being free of this is another level. But you just start to be aware of the consequences when you do it. You just pay attention to how you feel when you do it. This is how you be free of something. You become aware of what you're doing and the experience you have when you're doing it. That starts to activate wisdom inside you. That wisdom, it gives you some power to where the next time you feel strongly pulled to do it, but yet there's some deeper power in you that's saying, no, don't do it. It's like a little war. A war starts. Before there was no war, the tendency would say, do it. And you'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm going to do it. But now you're starting to wake up. Your spiritual power is starting to wake up because you're becoming more aware. You're becoming more conscious. And so that's the process. That's the evolutionary process that I keep talking about. There's no easy way around it. So stop trying to escape your evolutionary process, unless we don't have the power to do that either. Like, we have to imagine that there's some magic answer for a while, some technique, the right teacher, the right video. Okay, I got to find the right one. It's gonna make my life easier. Burn out on that after a while, and then you'll realize, you'll be like, damn, there is no easy way. And then you accept that. You accept that it's a bit of a struggle and pain for a while. In that acceptance actually accelerates the evolution. There's just no other way around it. But I'm talking to those people who either have already realized this or are like on the brink of realizing it. Yeah, those are my people. All right, have a good day.